Hi, everybody. Wonderful day today. We are actually online for this terrific Tuesday session coming to you from IQI Global across two different continents of planet Earth. I am based in Dubai, and my wonderful co host, Miss Mandy Chen, is all the way from Malaysia. What we will be doing today is that we will be sharing a couple of vital pieces of information on a wonderful country everybody knows, Thailand. So, without further ado, we will start this terrific Tuesday session today. What I will do first and foremost is, since I briefly introduced my colleague, I will give everybody a quick introduction on Thailand, on the geographical aspect of it and the investment aspect of it. And then my colleague will take over. She has an absolutely fantastic project which was acquired by IQI Thailand, and she will be presenting the project to all of you with complete details. And then after that, we'll do a very quick Q&A session together, which I hope will be relating to the general queries that everybody normally has. And what I can do right now is I will share the screen so you can actually see the project the way we're going to be doing it. All right, there we go. So first and foremost, obviously, everybody is going to be asking why Thailand. In a nutshell, to give you a brief history, Thailand is located in the heart of Southeast Asia, and it has served as a business hub for centuries. It was, in fact, a buffer zone between the 19th century colonial powers, and because of its strategic location, it did not become colonized. Hence, the Thailand property market can still reap huge rewards from its strategic placement on the map even today. Its capital, Bangkok, is barely an hour-long flight from four rapidly growing frontier markets, which are mostly Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, and Myanmar. By the way, I will add, IQI already has functional offices in the city, in the country of Vietnam and Cambodia at the moment. Now, these countries are among the world's fastest growing, and they give Thailand easy access to cheap labor, along with nearly 200 million consumers. Along with that, Thailand has its own rising middle class and large population of approximately 67 million people. So obviously, the Thai economy is not just dependent on neighbors for growth, it's fully self-sustained. They have a rather solid economy, and if you at least compare it to the other emerging markets, it's going on the right track. In fact, you will find Thai exports, which are practically any supermarket in the world. And in Thailand, Thailand stocks themselves with products from Japan and the US. Stores across Asia's frontier market fill their shelves with Thai exports. One of them, very well known, is the Red Bull brand. Thailand is also one of the world's top makers of hard drives and memory chips. And not only is Bangkok the most visited tourist city on the planet, it's even beating out Paris and London in the latest MasterCard survey. It's also one of the world's biggest exporter of electronic and vehicles. Now, beside manufacturing and export, Thailand boasts a large service sector, which is considered again in the segment of emerging market. And hence, the Thai startup community is also seeing rapid growth and great success in these recent years. These factors are leading to a steady growth which has continued for about at least 3 decades and has transformed Thailand into Asia's most dynamic country. So naturally, this overall economic success extends to Thailand property market, and a middle class which barely existed a few decades ago is now gaining prominence and buying power. Hence, they're capable of buying into the countless new condominiums and housing projects that are under construction in Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Pattaya, and even Hue Hin. So you get a lot of competition coming to you, not just from other foreigners looking to buy into Thailand, but also from the local population. Now we will quickly do a couple of question and answers, and Mandy is the expert on ground. So I will pose the first question to her right away before we even start off with the actual project presentation. Mandy, if you can hear me, can you quickly tell us whether foreigners can buy property in Thailand?
Yes, foreigner can buy property in Thailand, especially condominium or those villa, especially in Pattaya, Phuket, and Hua Hin.
Okay, lovely. And second question is, normally what documents are required when buying a property in Thailand?
As long as you have a passport. Simple as that.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, that's good. That's good. So the basic document is passport, and then everything else is just normal, right?
Yes.
Very quickly, number 3, is there any restrictions on foreigners for buying and selling properties in Thailand?
There's no restriction, so you can sell to anybody, and it's just that they have this foreign quota and local quota. So normally, generally the projects 51% is local quota and foreigner is 49%.
Okay, so the foreigners have about 49% in which they can buy.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
There is a investment visa category also available in Thailand, or a retirement visa?
As long as you purchase property above Thai baht 10 million, then you can actually get 1 year investment visa.
Awesome, which is obviously renewable every year, right?
Yes.
Okay.
As long as you still hold the properties with you.
All right, I got it. Now, location-wise, obviously Bangkok is very popular, but which other cities do you think is a good investment hotspot for foreigners?
Bangkok itself is actually very good for investments because there's lots of tourists like you mentioned just now, and
Okay.
there's no restrictions when it comes to do Airbnb as well.
All right, so still Bangkok, I guess, is above all the other cities. That's good. That's good. What about property tax and stamp duties? Is anything applicable?
There's no property tax in Thailand. You just need to pay a transfer
Wow, no property tax?
fee. So if you hold more than no property tax. And stamp duty, it depends whether you buy under constructions or you buy completed projects or secondary market. So it varies from about 4% to 5%. It's actually very little.
Okay, awesome. Or what I will do now is I will stop with this particular slide. I think it's now time for my wonderful host to take over. She will be giving all of you the project that we have brought, and she will be presenting it with all the details. So over to you, Mandy.
Okay, thanks, Omer. Thanks for inviting me to this terrific Tuesday. So I'll be honorable to present one of the most attractive projects currently that we, IQI Global, are actually lobbying. Let me share the screen.
Sure.
Okay, this project is called The Line, Wangsawan. Joint venture with the BTS. BTS is one of the public transportations of the train, and Sunsuri is actually one of the top developer in Bangkok. And the locations in this project is Wangsawan, Bangkok, and the land area is approximately about 11,200 square meters.
Wow.
And you are talking about one residential building only, total 36 story, and one parking story, which is considered a 9-story.
Perfect.
Thailand properties are actually freehold. Yes. And
yes, go on.
Total, and they derive into 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom as well. So it depends on the size. For this size, it's actually quite standards in Bangkok. In fact, I'm not too sure about it. I think Dubai, you probably have a little bit more luxury to own a bigger units, but averagely, these are the standard size for Bangkok. And common fee is actually the maintenance fees that you need to pay annually. First year, this is the amount, and on the 6th year, the amount will be slightly higher. And sinking to pay every month, so it's only Thai baht 500 per square meters. Is that
And
clear?
this is a freehold property, correct? I can see that.
Yes, freehold property. Yeah.
Lovely.
Okay, in terms of locations, can you see my my arrow key?
Yeah.
The line is located here. It's basically next to the MRT station, which is the purple line.
Oh.
And you go all the way, it's actually connected to red line, MRT,
Okay.
and you connect to BTS green line. So it's actually very convenient.
Very nice.
Okay, this is the better pictures for you to show that purple line. Okay, we are here.
Okay.
All right, and Ministry of Public Health is just around this corner, and Wang Sawan is here, and Bangkok Bangsu interchange. This is one of the greatest or biggest transportations in Southeast Asia. Later on, I will highlight this. All right.
Okay.
So Pangya is actually another location, another regional locations is the gateway of West Bangkok. In fact, this is the largest regional gateway of Western Bangkok. So this location is actually very close to it, whereby they have a big shopping mall which operate since Q3 2015, and IKEA is currently under operations already.
Okay.
This is what I'm talking about. The whole development is actually built by China, and it's as big as an airport. So it's actually very big, and expected completion will be end of this year. And they derive with a few phases. Zone A, which is smart business complex. Then they have Zone B, which is commercial and business hub. Then they have Zone C, which is a vibrant town by itself. So they have another Zone D, which is garden in the city. So it's actually a massive plan.
Project.
Yeah, plans. In fact, the land in this area has actually gone up a lot. Okay, the property price here have gone up overnight because of these massive developments. Lots of investors coming in to invest in surrounding areas.
Okay, interesting.
So at the end, after completions, this will be the largest railway stations in Southeast Asia. So all the trains from China, from Cambodia, from Malaysia, from Singapore, and totally they have about 26 platforms. So it's actually a huge train stations.
All right.
So look at this, it's like our locations is just right here. And in fact, it's very accessible to all the locations. If you talk about, if you want to go to the new parliaments, you take the train, it's only 3 stations away. You talk about Central Rapao is actually another shopping area, which is 6 stations. Okay. Bangsu, just now I mentioned about. And from here, you can go to Victoria Monument, it's over 7 stations. A lot of people will probably know about Siam and Nana, especially Middle Eastern people who love Nana. Okay, it's probably only about 10 or 11 stations away only. So it's actually very, very convenient. And Ari is another financial hub of Bangkok, which is only 7 stations away.
Pretty good, pretty good.
So like I said, this project is and by car is also very convenient, connect you from the inner city to outer city, and it's well connected, very close to the airport as well.
Okay.
So this is to show you only 15 minutes drive to the RE, which is the financial hub, whereby there's lots of multinational companies, banks are actually located in this area, and it's another 20 minutes drive to the new CBD Rama 9. Rama 9 is actually a Chinatown.
Okay, great.
And look at this. Yeah, the airport is only took about 25 to 30 minutes to the airport. It's within the 10-kilometer radius. And you look at the rest, it's like the university is also within the 20 minutes reach. And you talk about the rest of the offices is all within the 10 minutes to 20 minutes, up to 30 minutes. So this location is in fact very convenient. And you
it's
talk
like
about
in
if
the
you
heart
want
of
to
the
go
city.
to, Sorry?
The project is in the heart of the city, correct?
Yes, it's a inner city.
Okay, awesome.
So look at capital gain. I'm sure every investor will actually look at this point. Okay, these are some of the projects that previously launched from year 2011 up to year 2015, and
Wow.
some of the projects have already increased since the launch price compared to the current price. Look at the percentage. Averagely, you talk about those more than 5 years ago, you can see that the price is above from minimum 39% all the way up to 60%. That is actually quite a huge jump when it comes to capital gain. Of course, closer to those within 5 years, then they're probably a bit lesser because the average price currently they are looking at is a bit high. So later on, I will show you how much is our price per square meters, then you will know that how attractive our project is.
Sure.
So in terms of rental, again, this is actually very common question people will ask. But look at this area. Average rental yield, we are talking about at least minimum 5%. Necessary, you need to buy into the city of the city, but you can buy so inner city whereby you can give you such a high rental yield as well. So we are talking about studio or one bedroom easily rental. You are talking about 10,000 to 18,000 Thai baht per month. Two bedroom is about 20,000 to about 28,000 Thai baht per month. So if you want to convert to be a dirham, it's probably about at least minimum starting from 2002 dirham for two bedroom. If it's one bedroom, it's probably dirham is about 1,002 to about 2,000 per month. Okay, this is just a facade to show you that how it looks like for these projects.
All right.
And they're basically very detailed. So for this developer, they have done a very good job. They provide a high finishings exterior as well as interior. I will show you the interior. And these are the view of the project. So basically, it's either north view or south view because this is in the inner city. So therefore, you can see that there's not many tall buildings around. So you basically have an unblocked view. And look at this. This is the train station, you know.
Wow, very near.
I show you how convenient this project is. And remember in Thailand or in Bangkok, if you were to buy any properties that a lot of the PT appreciations, you have a huge growth. Okay, so therefore, this is based on the past track record. And this is a south view, again, very beautiful. Okay, typical size for one bedroom is starting from 31 square meter onwards, and this is how this looks like. And it's pretty squarish, okay, and all the units come with fully furnished. And this is a price we are talking about only equivalent to dirham about 378,000 only.
That's amazing.
Yep. And this is two bedroom. Two bedroom, the size is starting from 48.75 square meter onwards. And this is the price, 5.2 million Thai baht, but equivalent to dirham 585,000. And this is the layout from the 16th floor and above. And you can look at, it's either north view or south corner. And this one bedroom is all in the middle.
Okay.
And this is the facility. So the facility, they give extensive range of the variety. Basically, it's suitable for all age and gender. You can look at, they have core kitchens. Core kitchen, they have food store, they have co-working space as well, kids playground, kids room, they have sky cinema. So I'm not too sure whether is this something different, Omer?
Yes, please.
Okay, and then they have this luxury in space whereby they have about 6,000 square meter commons area in total. So lots of greens here, lots of gardens, and you have fitness and swimming pool as well as the lobby. So approximately 3,500 square feet of green area in total. So this developer is actually very generous.
I remember you told me that there's even a sky cinema in the complex, right?
Yes, it's actually located here.
Wow.
Okay, this is the Olympic length of the swimming pool. Okay, again, it's actually rooftop. Okay, they have other projects. They only have given like 4 meters or 5 meters. But look at these projects. We are so generous. We give 11 meters long of the swimming pool. Okay, the other selling point is value for money. With a fee expenses is relatively low, so they provide counters, full height windows, and a fully fitted kitchens as well. And this is this show units furnishing package for 1 bedroom, 2 beds.
Okay.
Bedrooms for 2 beds. Okay. Remember, this project is completed project, so therefore you can really do it and see the actual units as well. So for this developer, just for your information, they have been in this market for 35 years. So it's actually a very reputable developer, and they have done 352 projects, including in Hua Hin, in other states. In Thailand as well. So total unit, they have actually secured more than 100,000 units, and they have done a lot of projects in almost 20 province international as well. So therefore, they provide a lot of after-sales supports. They have their own house management team, the property management team, and they do have in-house housekeepings, and they have the home service to cater for you. So all the projects they doing is basically have home automation. So this is actually one of the selling point for their projects. Okay, so I leave this after this project briefing. All right.
Perfect. I will take over now quickly, and I will need the screen back from my dear colleague.
Yep.
And I can actually share with all of you the special pricing that we have managed to get for this particular session, in fact.
Okay, so maybe Omar, just one more slide. I need to touch on the final
Yeah.
point, selling
Go
point for
ahead.
this. Yeah. In terms of location, it's actually very, very good because they are close to the Bangsu Grand Station's future development mega project, and this is one of the biggest railway stations in Southeast Asia. There's lots of rooms, potential growth in this area. And in terms of the locations wise, it's also very accessible. It's only 200 meters from the MRT Wangsawan. And if you go through the freeway or the highway so-called, and it's also within National Airport is just within half an hour. And you talk about this product is everything about lifestyle, locations, quality with affordable price. So generally we are talking about the price for this area is actually around 100,000 price per square meter. So as to compare to other projects, this is relatively affordable entry. And therefore we are talking about high potential in capital gains and rental yield. All right, so leave it to you, Omar.
Awesome. Thank you for that share. This was a very important slide that you shared with us. Thank you. And what I will do now basically is very quickly show with all of you that what is available on this particular project, what IQI Global has managed to get for you rather, is right here. There is a certain selection and terms and conditions that we wanted to share with you. Mandy, you're more than welcome to come in and also offer the detail that we are going to be promoting here. On this particular project, basically the promotion that IQI Global is giving you, that we are giving you a guaranteed 5% yield for 2 years. This is something for a ready property, as you saw, in the heart of the city of Bangkok. So I don't think you will get a better deal than this at any given point of time. There is a list of details which you can see right in front of you, that should you be booking this particular project or a available unit, you will be getting free all transfer fee, and the sinking fund fee will also be waived off, so much so the title transfer registration fee, along with the electricity meter installation fee, all are going to be borne by the developer. And not only that, the furniture packaging is also being offered, along with 1 year property care, which Mandy just mentioned is from the developer itself. So this is an absolutely comprehensive offer being given. Essentially, there is, I'll be very upfront with you, just 1 floor left in the entire tower. And in the next slide, you will see very quickly, the payment terms are on the right screen. If you can see how the payment terms are happening, 25% deposit, and then the later 75% can be paid off in a span of about 30 days.
Okay, for this case, right, I would want to stress on it is like, for this project, you basically paid nothing except for the purchase price. Whatever taxes, whatever is all covered already. So, which is very good deal.
I think you're giving a tough competition to Dubai with this project now. Now, the last thing and the most important thing is the availability. As you can see, like I mentioned, there's only 1 floor which is available, and we have it with us exclusively. These are the units with all the details mentioned to you in color and black and white. Please bear in mind, these are subject to availability. Like I said, at any given point of time after this,
the stock is moving very fast.
yeah, so if you come to me and say, I need number 11601, I will tell you, please contact Mandy, because she would have already sold it by then, I'm pretty sure. And then at the same time, like I mentioned, these are the pricings you have. We are both available 24/7 online in any particular country. So should you have any details that you would further want, if you want to have a tour conducted for you, either virtually or on site, our team is available, like I mentioned, in Malaysia, Thailand, Dubai, and a host of other countries globally. So we will be more than happy and absolutely delighted to give you our services all over the globe. Thank you again for your time, all of you. Mandy, again, I would like to thank you for your time. I know it's very late where you are right now, and you've been doing meetings non-stop throughout the day, but seriously,
No worries.
thank you for your time.
Just for IQI Dubai.
IQI Malaysia and IQI Thailand and IQI Australia, IQI Cambodia, IQI Vietnam, IQI Canada. If I'm missing anybody, forgive me right now. Once again, thank you so much, all of you, the listeners and the viewers, for logging on and being with us for this terrific Tuesday session. And we hope to be in touch with all of you. Till next time, thank you. Bye-bye.